This is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to seeing. Okay, so bear with me. Okay, now we're going to have a nice, calm, relaxed, yelling-free video tonight, and then I'm going to continue to work on meditation. What you're looking at is a series of video messages that are in my inbox. These messages were sent around the time of September 2019. Now, it appears to be a person possessed. At present, it is, as you know, right now, it's February 11th, 2024. At present, I don't think a lot of people are like this. They're messed up, but not quite like this. I told you before that I had a sense that 2019, there was a lot of people acting possessed, and I got out of Dodge as far as the internet and where I used to live online, or excuse me, on the off-grid property. I got away from that off-grid land because of some things that I went to, and I made a podcast about that. Some of you heard that. So what I'm showing you is I'm demonstrating to you that I'm not just like being weird when I talk about possessions. And this might even be disturbing you that I'm even showing you this imagery, this face. So let's just get to it. What is this person saying, and who is this person, Michael Monk? I'll try to answer that after this.
Get in touch with me, motherfucker. I'm not asking.
What?
Get in touch with me, motherfucker. I'm not asking.
First thing is, what's the smoke? What is he smoking?
Get in touch with me, motherfucker. I'm not asking.
So this is an inbox message.
Get in touch with me, motherfucker. I'm not asking.
So I just want people to understand that I began to have a mental health crisis after I was targeted in those years, and starting to see people become undone. And by 2020, I thought people were coming to kill me. And I'm not going to mention names in this video, but the people I mentioned already and alluded to in past podcasts, I felt that their slander and false statements would contribute to my downfall. I also, separate from those haters online, came across a lot of mentally unstable people in Colorado and Durango. I stayed in an apartment complex where there's a lot of drug activity going on.
I'll make it real simple for you, brother. I remember you bitching about your radio show not being done right, blah, blah, blah. You know who I am, more important what. And that's just one of my fucking faces. So if you want to boom and fucking bloom all over this world, you'll hit me up, and we'll talk about how Elijah, you're on the fucking bucket list. Yeah, the red bucket. Overflow.
Okay, so just so you know, I'm following my guidance in showing you this. Because my initial guidance was that today was to be a day that I was to take off from the internet. And I told you that, sorry if I'm doing that too much. I'm trying to film the screen and do this, and my microphone isn't working, so I apologize that I'm not using the good mic. I did buy a headset and it's crap. And I'm gonna make an Amazon wish list later, so if you'd like to contribute to better audio quality, I'll improve. So I'm just showing you. I'm following my intuition to document that around that time of 2019, there was a variety of people that acted disturbed, and maybe some of them don't have a memory. Maybe some people forgot what they did. That's something that's hitting me right now. Some people don't know that they're getting hit with whatever you want to call it, Shaitan's whispers, the archonic interference, the mind control. But if you do methamphetamines, if you do that garbage, and it's really sad that a lot of people have fallen into that garbage because, I'm going to suspect meth right here. A lot of people are just, and maybe it's not. Maybe it is just evil spirits. We really don't know. But we don't really exactly see a healthy person. All I know is, and let me just go ahead and talk. I don't know who this guy is really, other than he has been a public figure off and on. If you look him up, he was doing podcasts at some point, and there's a number of truthers that either killed themselves, were killed, or went off the deep end, including the guy that made the documentary, What in the Hell Are They Spraying? Michael Murphy. He was on the streets of LA for a while, out of his mind. So this Michael Monk guy is about some sort of mastery of the mind. And a woman of Asian heritage who I liked for many years, who I thought was psychic, was my friend online for years. She sent donations for many years. she recommended that I interview this guy. And I interviewed this guy, and he was really unstable on my program. So I don't know where he ended up. I'm not going to be afraid to tell you about this. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not starting a war. I'm showing you that there are people out there that have been involved in what we would call public speaking, truthing, that have been, they might have followings, but they have really slid downward in a lot of ways in their own private lives. I don't know. We can Google and look and see what he was doing 10 years ago and what happened to him a few years ago. And is this guy alive now? So let's continue. Let's watch video 3. I'm watching this with you for the first time. This won't be a full hour podcast. Let me hear what your thoughts are down below. Thank you.
In case your memory's foggy or only the elite or privileged information here, I'm the one who took the fucking Clintons out. In my time, the last few days, pussies, I didn't even try. Oh, sorry, I must have been a chunk of fucking Chelsea. Hit me up, man. Don't be scared. In case your memory's foggy or only the elite or privileged information here, I'm the one who took the fucking Clintons out. In my time, the last few days, pussies, I didn't even try. Oh, sorry, I must have been a chunk of fucking Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, don't be scared.
Don't be scared of my entities puking out of you.
Notice that the length of that last video was 17 seconds. I'm sure if I looked at the megabytes, it would be special too, but nothing is as special as my Lana's fucking birthday. She's the one right here directing this shit, including the words I say.
So,
and she's come to clean up any fucking imagery and sounds.
I'm not sure if this properly recorded or not. I'm gonna have to go ahead and take a look. Anyway, let me just say I reached out to Vinny Eastwood. He didn't get back to me yet. He might later. But Vinny changed a lot from the Vinny that I talked to when we did that podcast. So he might reach out, he might not. But Vinny's changed a lot, and I really don't expect him to. But if you saw the back and forth exchange between Vinny Eastwood and I on Skype several years ago, you would see the state of mind that Vinny was in and how he was mocking me. And if I was to look really, really hard, guys, on my Facebook data that's been downloaded, and I've downloaded several versions of them over the years, I'm sure if I look real hard, I can find it. So when I read a book, you know, I'm actually going to be protecting some people's privacy in the book, just so people know. It's going to be more or less highlighting what I went through and some of the interference. But I just want you guys to know that there are people out there that aren't really stable, that have made a beeline for my energy for years. And it's because of that I don't go out and date and meet people. And I like to be able to trust the people in my audience and believe there's beautiful, sexy, wonderful, conscious people in the audience. But really, I got to be careful. At present, I'm going to pause. And this last thing I'm going to say, it's what I posted on my YouTube. I'm going to try to make more of these videos where they're under 10 minutes. All right? It's like the 5 things to do when we take a break from the internet. Although I did come back tonight because I had to get a little dopamine hit. But I'm not looking at news. We step back from the internet, step back from the news, 5 W's. Do some reading, writing, get some exercise, engage in meditation and prayer. I'm not necessarily like a member of one religion, but I see myself fusing some of the concepts of Gnosticism, mystical Christianity, getting closer to what I call the true teachings of Jesus, seeing mainstream Christians basically as Satanists, and mainstream Muslims, for the most part, no offense, as cowards, and basically saying that God, Allah, is allowing certain people to die, when in fact, even if that's the case, they should still stand up for those Afghanis and others, and not just say Allah allowed this and that. And I actually talked to a Muslim for a half hour the other day, and I recorded it, because I told him I am a descendant of the dude that backed up your prophet, and even though I'm not religious and all that, I've backed up your people. And to be honest with you, I'm not really happy with how things have turned out, because you guys don't really have my back. So I'm not really for any race. It's just that white people have been there for me, and there are some haters out there, but the people that appreciate me outweigh the haters by far, by far. However, because we are communicating on technology, you still can be turned against me even if you like me. So just understand, you like me now, but where will you be in a few years? Okay. And so some people that like me, that send me good energy, that might even have been pretty, sometimes they also send me people who are unstable. This is one of them.